A dominating win by Denver in swampy Tampa Bay was not what Broncos country expected, but it was exactly what Sean Payton and Bo Nix planned.
Good win, good road win against a good team. It wasn't our best game, but certainly it was good enough today.
Hey Broncos country, I'm Lori Lattimore-Volkman, and this is The Roundup in my Victory Monday t-shirt. Woohoo! The fact that the Broncos won on the road in the height of Florida heat was a little surprising. But the fact that they had such a dominating victory was completely shocking. But not if you were Bo Nix or Sean Payton. And when reporters tried to make Payton say this win boosted his young QB's confidence, the head coach would have none of it. Because Nix has never not had confidence.
No, stop. It's fitting your narrative. It's not. The kid's been confident. This kid's been through Auburn. He's transferred. He's won, and honestly, I haven't seen him flinch. We all get a little bit more confident with a win, but I say that respectfully. He hadn't flinched, and I think that we had a good plan. The players did a good job, and then certainly he had more fun than he did in prior weeks.
And nowhere was that more obvious than Nix's sack avoidance for major yards 3rd and 1 play in the third quarter. What undoubtedly would have been a sack last season was actually a 22-yard scurry by the rookie quarterback. In fact, 22 was a good number for Nix on Sunday. His opening play was a 22-yard completion to Courtland Sutton, which sent a strong message to Tampa Bay that Bo Nix and his offense were not going to play scared.
Well, when you start the game with an explosive pass play, get Court involved early, you win a one-on-one, you flip the field in one play, it opens it up for a coordinator, and Coach Payton did a good job of going right back to it. We hit Josh on the other side, and then we get points, and we get a touchdown on that first drive. That's really important to start explosive, but you can't just hit one. You got to come back and continue to finish out drives, and it was good to see that on the first one.
After the Broncos won the toss, Sean Payton surprisingly elected to receive. He wanted to send a message, and his quarterback was good with that.
Yeah, well, he wanted to be aggressive. I think he made that decision just off of, making a fast start. And, whatever, I wasn't necessarily shocked by it, but whatever he wanted to do, that's what we were doing, and we came out and did exactly what we wanted. We went down and got a touchdown, and I think that set the tempo, set the tone for the game.
While the Broncos defense was forcing Baker Mayfield into short drives most of the day, the Broncos offense was completing multi-play drives all day, including a 13-play drive in the second quarter, followed by a 15-play drive in the third. Although both only netted 3 points each, the Broncos offense was still moving down the field, and that was important. The defense was resting, and the offense was extending its lead.
Well, it's huge. You got to have those drives in games, and I think we started about the 5 and went for a long time. Chew some clock, and we were efficient, and we were probably a tipped pass or an explosive play again down there from scoring a touchdown. But that was a big drive for us. It was good to see, and next time I think we just want to get 7 points there.
Nix noted that it was a good, balanced game plan, even if the explosive runs didn't come until later in the game.
Well, we put together a great game plan this week. We were very balanced, and we came out early and threw the ball, and then later in the game we have to run the ball, and everybody in the stadium knows we're running the ball, and we were able to go and get first downs that way. So it was a complete, offensive game. I thought, we ran the ball well and got us in manageable third downs, and we were efficient when we threw the ball. And our guys made plays. They did a great job with yards after catch, and I think moving forward, that's what we want to do. We want to stay balanced and, be a good attack.
It should be noted that for the first time this season, Bo Nix was not the leading rusher at the end of the game. That title now goes to Tyler Beatty. Quick note, announcers, it's Beatty. not bidet. Seriously? Beatty rushed for 70 yards and nearly 8 yards per carry.
It's easy to work two backs into a rotation. It's hard with three. It's hard to feed three. And he'd been practicing well, and there were a handful of bad 21. We just abbreviate his tags, BAD, bad 12. There were a handful of plays designed with his name on it, and then he's running well, and so he got some other plays. But we'll keep working that combination, and I was pleased that we were able to run the ball.
Behind Nix's success and an improved run game was, of course, solid offensive line play, which was particularly notable given that Mike McGlinchey was out and Alex Palczewski was playing for the first time in his place. With some key defensive starters down for the Bucs, the O-line took advantage of its opportunity.
We got into some of the right looks, and again, I feel like there's so many different times having been here, and Todd's someone I've worked with. It's almost like the kind of game it has to be, and they're counting on takeaways, they're counting on sacks, they're counting on disruption, and we just had to do everything to prevent that.
And while the offense was humming along, the defense was orchestrating a near-perfect game. Far better than last year in Week 3 when they allowed Miami 70 points. But this year, they allowed just one touchdown to the Bucs, sacked Mayfield 7 times, intercepted him once, caused a fumble, recovered a fumble, and basically allowed the edge rushers and defensive line a lot of chances to take him down. And they did.
It's something that I look forward to throughout the week. Obviously, Mike, he's a great player. Just him and his body of work is pretty incredible. So matching up with a guy like that is, pretty awesome. I just had to lock in on the details and make sure, I limited him, not allowing him to get explosives down the field. So, I did my part there. And, I just feel like as a team, as a whole, defensively, we did what we did. And we played how we prepped during the week. So, very excited for us.
The Broncos handled the heat and the early game on the East Coast quite well. And now they'll have to do it again against a pumped-up Jets team in New York. With a healthy Aaron Rodgers and a top NFL defense, offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett, and former despised Broncos head coach, has been coasting behind number 8 once again. But if the same Broncos defense shows up that was in Tampa, Aaron Rodgers will be in for a long day.
Yeah, it's good getting that winning feeling because now we know what success looks like, and now we know what it takes to win NFL games. And I feel like getting this win on the road is very crucial and very pivotal for our season down the road. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to it. We got another opponent, a good opponent in Jets next week, and we just got to keep on building on it.
The Broncos are a 7.5-point underdog as they head to New York. But this time, it's with a quarterback on the upswing and a defense that is quietly dominating the league.
We knew we just want to create turnovers, generate turnovers. That's a big thing in this league for sure. Creating chances for your offense, and offense did their thing. And when we was out on the field, we did our thing. So collectively as a team, we was in unison, and I think we really collectively was really making plays on both sides of the ball, and that's the result of the game. Once we on sync and everybody's on cue, and we do our thing like how we was prepping during the week, everything seems to come in fruition for us.
The win streak for the Broncos may be short-lived, but Sunday was evidence that Nix is improving and the defense is killing it. And therefore, the Broncos are headed in the right direction. We just got to keep Bo-leaving Broncos country.
Oh! That's a dub, man! That's a dub!
Dub, man, here in Tampa. You know what I'm saying?
Right, lost by 10 pounds today on the field, but it was worth it. Got the dub, man. That's all we needed.
Good dub. First one of the year, plenty more to stack. Let's go, keep going, baby.
Hey, we feeling good. We back in the win column, baby.
Broncos country. We came here, secured the dub, man. Appreciate y'all for coming out. We came through. We did our thing. See y'all next week.
Hey Broncos country, I know everyone asks you to like and subscribe everything these days. Sadly, I'm no different. I mean, you don't have to, but I would appreciate it if you did. Thanks. Go Broncos.